Hey everyone, and welcome back to day 8 of our Command 66 Day Challenge. So today we are going to look at an individual contact, and we're going to look at the activity section on the right side here. So I just want you guys to click on a contact, maybe one you added the other day, or anybody that you got in your database. So when you're inside of a contact, on the left sidebar is where you're going to see all your data that you've inputted about them. So their contact information, the tags you've tagged them with, the source of the lead, anything like that. And then if you need to edit anything, you can always click this little pencil right here. So what we're going to focus on today is the right sidebar. So that's where you're going to see any activity inside the contact. So if you are on the timeline here, you can sort the activity a couple different ways. So right now I'm seeing all activity, but if I wanted to sort by calls, emails, texts, meetings, anything on here, I could filter just activity for like a specific type of activity. But also on this top part here, I can choose all activity. I can look at just this month or this week or today specifically. And if I need to add any activity, this big plus sign, if you click it, you have the option to add activity, add a note, and add a calendar event. So if I wanted to add activity because I had just had a phone call with Betty, then I could add that interaction here, and I could put a description of it, and it'll have the date automatically populated for today. But if you were kind of backtracking and getting caught up, you can always come in here and change that. And then we'll save that. So it will add that, and it's got the icon for a phone, and if I would have put a description, it would have showed up right here. If you go one over to the right, this is opportunities. So when we say the word opportunity, we are referring to when you are working with someone to list their home or to find them a home, we call that an opportunity. There are different stages and phases of that, which we will get into within the next couple of weeks and really dive into what opportunities looks like inside of Command. It's really awesome, and I think you guys are going to love it. But for now, just know that when you are working with a client, you will have that activity showing up when you're inside their contact here. So you have everything about the contact at your fingertips. And if I needed to go view more about it, I'd be able to click this and go to opportunities and look at all those details. And you can sort that by just buy opportunities or sell opportunities. It'll show past ones, so as you continue to use Command, as time goes on, you'll have access to all of that inside of here. And you can sort by most recent or least recent. And then next, we'll go over to Smart Plans. So you may or may not see this on yours, and that's okay. I've been part of a Smart Plans lab, so it's showing on mine, but in some of the classes that I've taught, some other people haven't had that yet. So it's not something that's fully rolled out, but Smart Plans are what are going to help automate your business. So we've talked a lot about how Command is going to help just do things in the background for you, and you don't have to think about them. So if you had someone on a birthday campaign, so when their birthday came up, Command would know to go ahead and send them maybe a birthday email, however you've got that set up. So hopefully as our challenge goes on, that will be something that rolls out so we can really dive into it. The next option is tasks. So you can add tasks here. So if you need to follow up with someone after you had a conversation with them, if you need to schedule anything, you can add those tasks here, and you can put a due date on them. You can check them off when they're done, and it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to mark this as complete? You can also snooze the task if I was supposed to have it due today, but maybe she didn't pick up, so I wanted to try to call her again tomorrow. Then I could snooze the opportunity for a couple days, or I could snooze until a specific date, depending on what it was. It might be something where it gets pushed back a little bit, and you want to always have that reminder in here. And any of those tasks that you enter in here, they actually show up in our task manager, and it'll show you what contact they're associated with. That'll be something that's another part of our challenge, so we won't jump into that yet. And then when you add a task, it'll look a lot like this. So you will put the name of the task, and you can tell if it's all day or if it's got to be done by a specific time on a day. You can put a description. You can even attach documents or add a hyperlink. So there's really no limit to what you can kind of do in these tasks. And then the next field is notes. So here you can add a note maybe about when you met the client or about some experiences with the properties you've been showing them, or any conversations you have with them, stuff they tell you that's kind of going on. You're just, again, using this to really help you build that more human connection with your database. So today's challenge, I would love to see you guys come into a contact that you've got in your database in Command and maybe add a note or a task just to kind of test it out. And then if you make any edits to your contact, it'll show up here. So I changed the source of the contact and the stage today, and that's showing up here. So I would love to see kind of something going on in the activity portion of one of your contacts. That is it for day 8 of our Command Challenge. Thanks for watching.